Welcome back, everyone. You're now back and tuned in for another mic'd up edition. This is the final presentation of the W.A.S.T.E movie, episode 4. This is real short, cut, and sweet and dry. Basically, I appreciate all of you, tuning in. And if you're now viewing episode 4, which you've been waiting for, the final presentation, I'm glad that you're here. Because I got something for you, So with that being said, let's get right into it. So basically the final segment is waste moments. And this is real big because, this is basically where we talk to everyone that was pretty much a part of the project. And, they shared the most impactful moment that they had with our company, So this is pretty much for you and to see what everyone is saying about us and the impact that we had on them.
We cover concerts, interviews, commercials, events, documentaries. Y.F.M goes in. You are now tuned in to W.A.S.T.E. You are now tuned in to W.A.S.T.E. You are now tuned in to W.A.S.T.E. Y.F.M goes in, and that's easy. It's a party on your TV, yes, you better bet. Everything fresh, BTS, DMV's best. W.A.S.T.E bring that heat, you can check on your TV set. Hey, you are now tuned in to W.A.S.T.E. You are now tuned in to W.A.S.T.E. You are now tuned in to W.A.S.T.E. Y.F.M goes in, and that's easy.
Holla at me anytime, cause we get that money now.
So listen, our mission is to force you to be cordial to the ones who's bringing us towards you. Showing love to another brother just brings me comfort. We need each other, let's smother the hatred and heal each other. This is for you, so listen, our mission is to force you to be cordial to the.
You gotta know what you're doing. Hire a lawyer if you don't know what you're signing. You know what I'm saying? There's so much prerequisites that you actually gotta follow. Off the contrary, if you don't know what publishing means, if you don't know what copyright means, I don't care if you're not a major artist, copyright everything you do. You never know when you're gonna blow. Everything. I know situations where niggas was, just lunching and did not get no music copywritten and thinking they could use any sample just off the break. Nah, you gotta get that cleared. Hire a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Pay your retainer fee and do your thing professional. Handle yours. You can only work as hard for yourself and never depend on somebody to work harder for you, because only you can grind out. You know what you're aiming for. You have goals. There's so much things in the industry you gotta learn about, man.
We're all family here in the DMV. So I want to thank W.A.S.T.E for coming out tonight. And I got a new fan, and this was the highlight of my night. My girl, Amani. She's getting a bone marrow transplant, and we're doing Amani's journey. This is my #1 fan right here. I got her a special copy of the album Bliss Kingdom.
We just need change, man, when it comes to music. I'm not disrespecting any form of music that a person may make, but we just need change, man, and get back to hip-hop. Because I think that's what, what we lacking, man. Like, it's no content in the music. You can just get on on a track and just say anything and you hot, man. What happened to when you had to really actually have talent to do this, you know what I'm saying? Where from the ground, if you wasn't saying nothing, nobody wasn't listening to you. So, man, I just want to bring it back to where it's, man, I have talent to do this, man. This is a gift. You know what I'm saying? It's a gift. And everybody has a gift, but this ain't it. So that's what we trying to get back to, man. The realness, the making music, man. And stop using all these gimmicks. Straight up music, up and down. That's what this is. Straight up music. Official rhymes and beats, man.
I've got some waste moments in my life that have been, they were tough,
Actually, that moment came when I was talking to my boy to introduce me to production, boy Rodney. And it basically was, he's the kind of guy he'll show you, and then sort of set you free, let you do your own thing. So I was definitely excited about music, but still lost in the translation, lost in what I wanted to do and how I wanted to go about it. So I would say over the first the first year was like that was my wandering moment right there, trying to figure out what angle I'm gonna come at, and what's gonna be the thing that puts me apart from everybody else. So that first year of production, that was my W.A.S.T.E moment right there.
Meaning of life to me is to enjoy your term in this area and make sure you pick the right maker before you cross over.
When I lost my granddad, man, he was like the closest thing that I had in my heart, you know what I mean? Because I grew up seeing him smile. That is somebody that I've never for 1 second seen him get mad. He always gave me all his trust and all that. He just knew me from the heart. And to have somebody that, to him, life is beautiful every day, and then you just lose that, I felt like the world was just ending to lose somebody that you love so much. But on the other hand, it was more like an inspiration for me to realize that certain things we can change, and only God alone has a plan regarding certain things.
It's been several times where it's just went down.
You got to enjoy life. You don't have to give up on life. You know what I mean? Because there's a purpose. Everybody has got a purpose, no matter what they're doing.
I've done about just enough as somebody my age. College, streets, reality.
I'm gonna tell you.
Hey man,
It's just being here today.
it's up to you.
You could be a superstar. You could have dropped, 300,000 records and sold like 5 billion copies, or you could just be grinding in the club and just, singing and just entertaining people. Whatever you're doing, man, it doesn't matter, So there's a purpose.
And just going through things that man couldn't help me with allowed me to become strong and to keep things in the right manner. Anybody can get something. I mean, everybody can't keep it.
Like today's my birthday. Great, thanks.
Happy birthday, man.
I'm glad that the 20s are over because I've been through so much shit in my 20s. All my shit. Bought a house, lost a house, lost a wife, all that shit. But you know what? Music keeps me going.
Yeah.
These guys keep me going.
Yeah.
What do? We just do what we do. We hook up with you guys. Big Hand No just really, inspired me to just keep playing music, and that's what W.A.S.T.E does.
It's kind of easy to do this when it's all that you're doing, but when you're trying to hold a job, have a relationship. I have a very handsome son that I was trying to raise. You're trying to do all those things, and you don't have all the support from everyone all the time. Sometimes any of the time, you just have to be strong. And I remember there was a time when I actually lost my job for the first time, and I was used to having income coming in to help, get gas so I can go to auditions and buy more sound so I can create my music or whatever. And that wasn't there, and so I had to search within myself and be like, hey, look, you gotta keep pushing this thing. You can't just quit. It's part of you. It's part of who I am, and so I pushed through. And now I'm here today, continue to still do what I love to do.
My W.A.S.T.E moment in my life is what you're looking at right now, this recording studio.
It wasn't long ago that probably wouldn't be having this short interview right now. I got into a car accident, and then I came out, without any injuries. I have some pain and stuff. My car was like totally shattered because of a bad move that, the other driver, took, and it would have been done, man. I would have lost my life, but think about it. I'm here right now talking, so I'm grateful for that. I'm very grateful that I'm here, and that tells me that God wants me to be here. There is a purpose, and it's not my time. So I'm gonna live life like, hey, there is a purpose. there is a purpose, and I'm not going to stop. So when I just think about the fact that I could be dead right now, so why should I really try to bother about what is going on around me if I'm trying to make it to the top, or we trying to get something to get better and something is trying to shut you down?
My waste moment in my life was when I was picked out of my gospel choir, the only white girl picked out for a huge solo part for a song called Unstoppable. I forgot who sang it, but this was in high school. This was a couple years ago, and I was so scared out of my life. It was when my whole family didn't believe in me, and they felt like I should be a lawyer or a doctor to make money in this world, and I felt like there was nobody on my side. Music was the only thing that I kind of grew up to. My grandma got me into it, and I couldn't imagine doing anything else. So when I was picked out to sing Unstoppable, I ended up being the main soloist. And the moment on stage I had was when I just started the song, and I ripped the shit out of it for a white girl. And the reaction from the audience of, coming out to a diverse audience, but having people see me as the only white girl come out, just the look on their faces, scare the crap out of me. But as soon as I started singing, the reaction that the audience gave me, the hands in the air, the hallelujah, from people to just screaming my name, to realizing that my mother and my father were crying from shock, was definitely a moment where I realized this is my place. I meant to be here. I meant to give out a positive vibe and change people's reactions and change their judgmental way.
When I was 18 years old working in a shoe store with Dig Dug on the radio in DC, I had the hottest record in the city, but I was still giving this stuff out for free. Like, still, you gotta touch me, I gotta feel it.
I just finished my first, full-length, professional, in my mind, album. And I was gung-ho ready to promote it, ready to start performing everywhere, so I can get my time to get my music out there. And one day I'm driving down the street and I see a sign saying, Felice, call. At the time I wasn't really making no money like that, but it was a situation where I guess God basically told me just to call a number. So I called the number and I met a dude, that real good guy, older guy, and he basically told me my options. And at the time I couldn't really afford it, but he said he'd work with me. And since that day, that experience of finding a leasing space to build, which was my dream of having a recording studio, I had no idea how to build acoustical treatment. I had no idea how to soundproof a booth or how to do any type of construction. But I basically took 2 empty rooms and turned it into a soundproof recording studio, and I've learned so much along the way that no one could ever take that away from me, that experience. So my experience of going through everything is not knowing exactly how I was going to pay the lease, how I was going to get clients in here to record, because every musician got to have some type of hustle where you support yourself while you focused on your dream. And my hustle is helping others in music that's trying to make it, HLFW recording. So at the time, I had no idea that I was going to morph into what it is, but bottom line is, my moment was just that moment of following the sign, which was a sign, to move forward, and here I am.
There are those moments that you just sit, man, you think to yourself and you try to reflect and you ask yourself, why are you here? You can't really tell, but hey, there is a purpose, there is something you can tap into. And since I'm here, I'm gonna live it to the best of my ability. I'm gonna enjoy it, man. As a human being, I'm here. Love everybody. And just be cool and have fun. That's what's going on. And be happy. And happiness is not going to come from one tree or whatever. comes from you, and you have to learn to give, to express happiness in order to receive it. So all those waste moments that get through my life, sometimes, you know, they slow me down. I try to pick up myself, get back up, and keep running. And just keep doing what I love to do best. And that is it, doing what I love best, what I like, and which is production. Writing songs and acting and doing what I can and trying to get better at it.
You know, one of my favorite mottos is I do what I do because I love what I do. And that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm doing this interview with W.A.S.T.E Entertainment. And, you know, I will tell you out there, you know, don't waste your time. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that every moment in your life is a pinnacle moment, and it's a moment that you won't regret. And make sure that when you have your waste moments, you do exactly what waste means. You know what I'm saying? You survive it.
Yeah.
You wanted through it, you survive it. Through anything and everything.
I just want to be able to give off a positive vibe to people. And that's what I did, and that's what gave me my waste moment. And I realized I'm meant to be here. Can't imagine being anywhere else.
Life is full of, you know, you have like the positive and negative. Life is not going to be fun if we didn't have anything to grieve, you know what I mean? So I guess that it keeps a balance. When you have those sad moments, sometimes they try to remind you of who you are and what you should be doing, and for you to be able to distinct and realize that it is beautiful to be breathing.
The day I turned 15, you know, there's not too many things that people stick with in their lives. You know, you see people come and go. But the one thing that's been true to me is music, man. The day I picked up that guitar, man, it changed my life forever. And I'll never look back because I'm always looking ahead to create new material for the band, for these guys, for the fans, and everybody. And we love keeping it rolling.
It is beautiful when you're healthy. At this point right now, some people are in hospitals, some people are sick, some people they can't eat. So I'm grateful, man. In spite of any waste moment that I'm going through, I'm still appreciative that, hey, I have the chance to be healthy right now. Because like I said, I could have been dead right now, man.
I rep that W. I rep it. I rep it real good. Because what I get is going to come from life, not dark. And we ain't getting away from it. Unless the man I've said say so. Other than that, shoot. I tell you, it's the beautiful life. And even going through the wrong, it's still been beautiful. Being down been beautiful. And going through has been beautiful. Because it helped me become seasoned, which goes back to wandering and surviving through everything. Seasoned. You just a seasoned type person, individual.
Game right now is more business than your artistry, you know what I'm saying? Your talent is like 10% of what you need, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta do the business. So many people trying to get in where you trying to get in, you know what I'm saying? So if your business ain't on point, you can't even do it. So we just trying to let everybody know how to separate, you know what I'm saying, the personal stuff from the business and how to deal with it, you know what I'm saying?
And how the personal and the business relate. You know what I'm saying? Like you as an artist, how your personal life, whatever you going through with your girl relates to the business. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you go through at your job, struggling to get to the top, that's the business. You know what I'm saying? You working at a restaurant, you working at a moving company, whatever you're doing to get to where you are, that's the business. You gotta struggle with whatever. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get there. You doing your thing on the street. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta hustle, baby.
That's the business, and it's all the business. You know, we had to grind and make our own little studio in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like off of a $60 mic and get our shit together. You know, until we grind it up enough to have somebody notice us. Thank God for So Blue. You know what I'm saying? Have somebody notice us and be like, yo, These niggas are knowing the bit, knowing what's up with the business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Alright, man, I want to shout out, man, the whole DMV, my Lando side, my cousin Stacks, Del Weezy, free Del Weezy, man, hold your head up. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out, rest in peace to my Uncle Reggie, straight like that, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else, you already know, what's already understood ain't got to be explained.
Long story short, Knuckles is here. If you like it, yeah, we feel the same. If you don't like it, ain't shit gonna change. Alright? I'm gonna keep doing what I do, and I know my man Big Hand knows.
Grinding all day, every day. But yeah, that's pretty much what it is. You know, when wandering, surviving, you know, when you come from a situation, you make a better situation out of from where you used to be at. You know, you never want to stay in the same position. You always want to escalate yourself to succeed. You know, you don't want to always stay in the ground level.
Hey, like I said, I'm not doing it for the money. So if I stay underground and get that respect, yo, that's all I need. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to keep on doing what I got to do to pay the bills.
I just like to shout out to everybody who told me I couldn't do this. Everybody who told me that I wasn't good enough. Every day I stayed up all throughout the night and proved to them that with hard work I can do whatever.
So we trying to give you something that you can listen to where you can walk down the street and say, yeah, I did that. You know what I'm saying? I heard that. I've been there. I've done that. And that's where I come from. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you a story. I'm not no lyrical artist. I'm not none of that. I'm a beat maker. I'm straight from the street just like a lot of niggas is. But I do my shit for real. And a lot of niggas ain't out here doing it for real. And real recognize real. All day, all night.
Thank you again for coming out to Big Hand. Yup! This is the Lost Lady thought of the day. My girl KK in the building. That's what it is. She fucked up holding. She get it down. We had the behind the scenes of the video shoot elevator. Waste all day.
I got nothing but love for that W.A.S.T.E Entertainment, man. That W.A.S.T.E elevated to the top.
Thank you for tuning in again to this wonderful documentary platform. You know, the DMV, the NYC, the Journey Begin documentary, W.A.S.T.E Entertainment, closing out in junction with PosseTV. Big shout out to Time Check, you know, for believing in this phenomenal vision that W.A.S.T.E has. You know, it's always good when I can call somebody and I know they got your back for the idea and the dream that you have. You know, so big shout out to New York, and like I said, we're bridging that DMV gap. That DMV gap to NYC, the bridge is here. And like I said, the change is here. You know, the change is here in the DMV and it's with W.A.S.T.E. We all wondering, surviving through everything, and you waste too. Signing off.
It's your boy Big Hand No. You're definitely rocking with PosseTV. And we want to shout out all the people who want it and surviving through everything. W.A.S.T.E, where you heard it first. PosseTV, Big Hand No. We out.
Big Hand No, W.A.S.T.E Entertainment TV, G Sparks. Yeah.
Man, that's right. W.A.S.T.E Entertainment.
W.A.S.T.E, what up? Big Hand No, sorted. W.A.S.T.E Entertainment. Here we go, motherfuckers.
Sorted.
All the way to
Bring
the
in
top.
the man. Yo, I gotta say,
Keep
man.
it real.
Afghanistan, that's what woke me the fuck up, man. There ain't nothing that'll wake you up like being in a goddamn foxhole right next to you. Motherfucker is like Max here, man. I mean, this guy, I trust this motherfucker in a foxhole.
Yeah.
You know? When I was in Afghanistan for a fucking year, there's brothers like this that watch your backside, you know? That's what W.A.S.T.E means to me. Wandering and surviving through everything. No matter what happens, you just gotta keep on pushing on. That's what it is.
I'll give you 5 minutes to get your hand off my car.
My nigga, you better show me love.
From the east, 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 from
So great. I'm glad that you enjoyed the final presentation of the W.A.S.T. movie. and I hope you enjoyed it. And I got a little message for you. So basically, I just want to go ahead and say I appreciate everyone that's coming back here and supporting my channel, Y.F.M Media, and just seeing the, you know, my foot that I put forward and put my hard sweat, blood, sweat, and tears in my project. You know, just and then the thing is seeing it through and completing it. Because I know sometimes, you know, you got an idea, you sit on the idea, you like, oh man, I don't know what people gonna say about it. I don't know what people gonna, you know, think of it. What's gonna come about it? You know, what's gonna happen? It's gonna lead to any conversation, you know, or anything. You know, it's just like, as long as it comes truly from the heart, you know, it will touch the right people. Your project will touch the right people, you know. And my thing is, one thing I pride myself on is finishing. If I got an idea, I finish it, you know, and I bring it to light. You know, that's what I always stuck to, regardless, you know, the bumps in the roads and the disagreements or whatever. You know, I like to finish projects, you know. So, I mean, that's one thing I can lead to, you know, and I'm just excited to see it now releasing on my own network, which is network that's for you, you know, Y.F.M Media, you know, bringing media to you, the creative and filmmakers out there, the creative directors, the DPs, or just everyone, you know. And like I said, it started out with a small idea to lead into this, you know, and I just appreciate this platform that I'm able to, you know, share my own vision of what I like to do, you know, because the thing is, if you can't get up in the morning and put the camera on and when nobody is there and enjoy it and be happy about it, you know, this game ain't for you. You know, you got to be willing to want to do it when nothing is there, you know, and you just got the idea in your mind, you know, that you want to get this done. You know, it's like, whether it's bad or what, you know, the thing about it is just remember it was a stepping stone, you know, that you basically put your foot forward on that project and you got it done. And that's basically the best completion in my heart, is completing everything that I said that I was going to do, you know. So if that was my 2 cents, I would like to hear your 2 cents of what you thought about my project, you know, down here in the comments below. I appreciate you, the creative that's watching and tuning in on my channel, and I appreciate everyone, the new creators that are coming to this channel. So with that being said, leave your comments down below. I answer your questions. Make sure if you like what you've seen, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, all that jazz, all that good stuff. And make sure you remember to always keep creating and see the vision that you have in your heart and your mind out. Do not quit. All right? Because you don't know what's going to be the outcome of that, you know. So that's my 2 cents. I'm out of here. I also have my own apparel for Y.F.M Media. You can go check it out in the link description below. It's sponsored by Redbubble. You can go ahead and also, if you just go to Redbubble and type in Y.F.M, all the shirts will come up as well. So definitely, I look forward to everyone, all the subscribers, the supporters, and your contribution will go to building this channel, to further better content to this channel. And I always appreciate all the donations that's received from the apparel and supporting this channel. All right, I really appreciate you, and remember to always keep creating.